Who on earth left the vault door open? Ladies and gentlemen, cycling fans, internet rumour hounds, and poor souls who still think Remco is going to podium. Sound the alarms, fire up the group chats, and dust off your shocked Pikachu faces, because we've got ourselves a juicy one. Team UAE Emirates Tour de France squad just got leaked, weeks before the grand depart. Before the media day, before Mauro Gianetti could give a press conference where he pretends this was always the plan. This is the cycling equivalent of someone leaking the Avengers lineup before Endgame. Except instead of a purple villain with a glove, we have Tadapatcha. And he doesn't need infinite stones because his FDP is already infinity. So then, who made the cut? Who's been chosen to protect His Majesty of Slovenia in July? Who's going to carry bottles, crush watts, die on mountain slopes, and occasionally be sacrificed like expendable chess pawns for the glory of one man in white? Let's meet the 8. Number 1. Tadapatcha, the Sun King himself. Of course, leading the charge is none other than the smiling, watt-puking, attack-addicted Tadapatcha, the man who treats the Tour de France like a mildly stressful Strava challenge. If this were a Marvel movie, Pogačar is Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and also the guy running the camera crew. There are team leaders, and then there's Pogačar, who is a personality type. He's won Liège while finishing his croissant. He's obliterated people on gravel stages while doing mental math. He's the guy who drops you on a category 1 climb and then asks how your family's doing. This whole team is built around him. The strategy? Get him to the mountain alive, fresh, smiling, and ideally winning. And once he's there, unleash the demon from Commenda. Let's now meet the poor souls responsible for dragging him across 3 weeks of carnage while pretending they have rights. 2. Xiao Almeida, the steady metronome. This guy, pronounced that Portuguese guy who never dies, Xiao Almeida, is like if a diesel engine drank coffee. He's not flashy, he won't launch some viral helicopter drop attack like Poggy, but he will, without fail, ride tempo uphill like it's a government-mandated speed limit. If the peloton explodes, Almeida keeps humming. If there's chaos in the Alps, Almeida is there. Glasses fogged, mouth open, still riding 4 watts per kilo like it's his religion. His role? The quote, last man before Tadej. He's the lava lamp of the UAE train, calm, glowing, kind of hypnotizing, and always functioning. Almeida will shepherd Pogačar through brutal mountain days, pace him when he cracks, lol, like that happens, and possibly also take over the tour one day when Poggy becomes a barista, Bonus, Xiao Almeida speaks 6 languages and all of them sound tired because he's always pulling people up climbs. Number 3. Jonathan Navarez, the gravel gremlin. Navarez is the wildcard pick. He's fresh off being Ecuador's national treasure and Ineos's most exciting rider, not named Tom, Ethan, or the wrong Yates. He's fast, fearless, and lives to make breakaways regret existing. The man rides gravel like it's pavement and descends like he's trying to make the UCI nervous. Role, stage hunting weapon, and chaos detector. UAE didn't bring him to stare at his power meter, they brought him to explode stages, chase down attacks, and generally give Poggy a pocket to deploy when bored. Also, if stage 9 turns into the 2022 Roubaix stage, Navarez is your guy. He's the one you send ahead to collect enemy tears and possibly a solo stage win. Number 4. Niels Pilllet, the German diesel truck. Pilllet is a time-trialling, brake-chasing, wind-destroying machine who probably doesn't feel emotions unless they're aerodynamic. He's like a freight train with hair gel. You want crosswinds? You want carnage? You want someone to tow the peloton for 60 Ks while looking bored? Call Nils. Role, wind shepherd. Bottles? No. Niels carries entire coolers. Echelons? He builds them. Cobbles? He eats them. He'll ride on the front for hours while listening to Rammstein on his head and thinking about mechanical efficiency. Pogačar's job? Sit on his wheel, tweet a joke, and avoid melting. Number 5. Pavlo Civkov, the surprising Renaissance man. Civkov is quietly excellent. He has the body of a GC contender and the face of someone who's perpetually confused why he's not winning more. But lately, he's found his groove at UAE, turning into a stealthy climber who can ride tempo, launch decoy attacks, and confuse Team Visma into making the wrong move. Role: mid-mountain chaos maker. You send him up the road on a stage 14 break, and the peloton spends 50 kilometers wondering if this is a bluff or a trap. All while Pogačar sits in the back, munching rice cakes and Haribos, and letting Pavel be the bait. He's also good at covering the early moves, being the first domestique on climbs, and occasionally saying, "You want me to ride how fast?" while blinking in horror. Number 6. Marc Soler, the mad scientist of pain. If chaotic energy had a professional license, it would be laminated and in Soler's pocket. One day he's dropping half the peloton, the next he's dropped by a traffic cone. You never know what Marc Soler will do, but what you do know is that it will be dramatic, borderline reckless, and completely unasked for. Role: he's a wildcard climber, cannonball attack guy, the quote, "let's light up the race" button that UAE smashes when boredom sets in. If Pogačar is tired, Marc will attack. If Pogačar is feeling great, Marc will still attack. Sometimes he attacks by accident. Sometimes he forgets which race he's in. But when it works, Soler creates total chaos that breaks the field and leaves Tadej sipping electrolytes in the slipstream. Is it dangerous? Yes. Is it entertaining? Always. Is it tactically sound? Absolutely not. But would you want a sane team? Of course not. Number 7. Tim Wellins, the tactical beast. Tim Wellins, Belgium's answer to, what if we had a guy who just made life harder for everyone? Tim Wellins is a punishment machine. His whole career has been built on mid-stage aggression, annoying everyone around him, and riding like he's trying to make Wout van Aert sweat through his sunglasses. UAE bought him for one reason: make the race hard. No one else, just make life miserable for other teams. Role: mid-stage saboteur. Wind-ups, unexpected pacing, breaks that go nowhere but cost Team Visma a domestique. Imagine a guy whose entire Tour de France assignment is to wear out Ineos riders emotionally. He's also solid on the punchy climbs, and can be Poggy's lieutenant when things get spicy before the mountains. He may not win stages, but he'll ruin someone else's chances with joy in his heart. Number 8. Adam Yates, the GC bodyguard. Adam Yates was third at the 2023 Tour. He was also the team's insurance policy, psychological safety net, and anti-Roglic emergency option. The man can climb with anyone, descent with caution, and smile like he didn't just bury himself for 18Ks. Role: super domestique, the lieutenant general, the final man in the train. He marks Roglic, stares down Vingegaard, and casually checks the watts of everyone around Pogačar while wearing a poker face. If Tadej has a bad day, Adam gets a green light. If Tadej is crushing it, Adam becomes a shadow, watching, pacing, calculating, and occasionally making polite eye contact with Sepp Kuss before going crazy on a climb. Also, Adam has one unique skill. He's the only UAE rider who can calm down Marc Soler. That alone makes him worth his weight in recovery shakes. Conclusion: yes, this is really happening. So there you have it. The squad, the cartel, the band of loyal Watt goblins sworn to serve the white jersey God King. Every single one of these men was chosen to make sure Tadej Pogačar shows up in Paris wearing yellow, holding champagne, and asking if there's a bonus prize for winning by 9 minutes. Almeida will pace, Navarez will destroy cobbles, Pilllet will own the wind, Civkov will bait the peloton, Sola will play mad scientist, Wellins will ruin someone's day, and Yates will lead him through war. And Pogačar, he will ride like an angel on disc brakes. Thank you for watching today's video. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel, as you'll stay all up to date with the latest cycling news, cycling races, and cycling drama. This is the only channel that posts up to 2 times a day on all of the latest news that you will not find anywhere else. Make sure you leave a like on today's video to show your support, and feel free to comment down below your opinions and give your valuable intake on this video.